Alright, you guys. Downtown really sucked for connectivity. I'm telling you. But I saw something here I like. It's grown 3 cars. Usually that queue is a lot bigger than that. It's usually 50 to 60. Especially at this time of night. Late night Saturday. Shit. But I've been nailing some good rides from downtown too. I just don't feel like sitting around a queue right now. I'll probably be there half an hour. Not exactly my thing. So, gonna take Briley Parkway north, take it up to Lebanon Pike, and shoot right back into downtown. I know traffic's ridiculous and everything, but that last ride, before I got my stream cut, that was another $16 ride. Ivan! Yeah! Yeah, bro, I've been on the roll since 3 p.m. and I was like, it's 9 p.m. It's time for Uber life. So, excuse me. Been streaming a couple hours already. I'm really happy with my numbers. I really can't complain. Because when I started my day off today, I started off with just above, no, it was about a quarter tank. And I'm already doing really good, and surge time hasn't even started yet. I don't show it too often, but that's the numbers right now. I'm averaging about $16 an hour. Way better than Oklahoma City. Sorry, Ivan. Sorry, Uberman, but I can't deny it. Nashville kicks ass for making money. No, they're higher than OKC. We'll do this. Oh, I'm not even done yet, Jen. Oh, no. We still got surges coming up. All right, we got an Uber Eats. Time to deliver some food. Oh, shit. Okay. It wants me to flip a Yui, which I will do right here, Craigsmead. U-turn. Briley Parkway North. Time to go get some food, guys. Uber Eats delivery. Hey, Ivan, have you done any Uber Eats yet? Yeah, traffic was a shit show, but you know what? Think about it. The wait times add up. Yeah, though. Especially when you're taking like 15, 20 minutes just to get out of downtown, and then you got a 20-minute ride. Think about it. You've already added $3 to your fare. So you get like $2.50 of that, $2.25 after Uber takes its cut. And yeah, shit, if I can make an extra $2 just being stuck in traffic, as frustrating as it is, I'm all for it. All right, we're going up to the Grand Ole Opry, guys. And I'm glad it's a close Uber Eats, because last time I did Uber Eats out here in May and June, I would get a food request that was over 20 minutes away. I got 2 Uber Eats requests before I left OKC, bud. Just be patient. They'll come. Were you able to make it to the Uber Eats orientation, Ivan? Because if not, I can kind of give you a rundown. Briefly, they started with 80 stores. They have 80 restaurants, and they're looking to expand to over 200 over the next 90 days. So you will get an Uber Eats delivery. They do have a training video if you haven't already watched it. I'm sure you have. But be patient, bro. You'll get one. And honestly, you'll make more off a short Uber Eats delivery than you do off a ride cancellation. You'll make just over $4 base. And this is the second time I've been up here to the Opry tonight. I was up here dropping a couple off about half an hour before I started the live stream. But keep putting your tires to the miles, guys. Make that money. Miles are deductible, so every 2 miles you make $1. Just think about it that way. As long as you're logged in and you keep track of your mileage, every 2 miles is $1. And how many miles do we put in a night? 200, 300. Crazy ass like me, 400 to 500. Okay, just to give you guys an idea how much of a road hound I am, in the last 28 hours, I've put on 990.5 miles from leaving Oklahoma City. I was already registered in Nashville before, because I went from Arizona to Nashville, and then when I came out to OKC for Mom, that's when I switched out. But it's still the general same thing. They do a background check and make sure your registration and insurance is up to date. Walk up to what? Alright, we got Madame Tussauds up here. Grand Ole Opry. And there's a brick wall to my left. Regal Opry 20. That's just... Cinema. TGI Fridays. There we go. That helps. Get my damn little icon out of the way. And TGI Fridays is on the other side of the darn mall. Go figure, right? Because there's no... See, Chewy's, Opry Mills, Dave & Buster's. This is what can make Uber Eats challenging when you're picking food up from a freaking mall. Like your standalone restaurants, easy peasy. From a mall, you got standalones that are off to the side. Then you got several restaurants that are, of course, within the mall, food court. And then you got your major chains like Claim Jumper, excuse me, Chewy's, places like that. I'm just wondering why it put me on the backside of the mall. Once again, the quality of Uber's GPS capabilities. Mission Barbecue. Chewy's. Bed Bath & Beyond, Bass Pro Shop, Saks on 5th Avenue, Ralph Lauren, because honestly I don't see the point of going inside the mall. First of all, it's 11 o'clock. Alright. Bass Pro Shops. Gonna go by Rainforest. There is no freestanding restaurants to my left, which is an open parking lot. Rainforest Cafe. Entry number 3, Off-Broadway Shoes. We're on the back side of some stores. Hanes. Anybody want to be brief? By the entrance? Which entrance? They're numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. TGI Fridays. We have found it. With a shit ton of handicap parking in the way. Alright, good thing I got a Postmates bag. So, alright guys. Let's go do an Uber Eats. Taking you guys with me. Oh, there we go. Holy crap. Oh, I needed the stretch anyways. Where'd it go? Alright, weird. I thought I had my Postmates bag, but I don't. Oh, yes I do. Booyah! Oh, shit. Making a mess here, making a mess. Alright, this is how we do it, guys. Yeah, I appreciate the GPS help and the assistance you've given Genjoy. Because my memory of certain locations, especially on 2nd Street, you know, I duck and dodge downtown when it gets packed, so I'm not exactly going to imprint on my memory what's exactly where. Alright, there's a Tickle Fest going on right at the front door. Alright guys, this is how we do it. Uber Eats, right? Thank you. So you can't enter in TGI Fridays through the mall entrances. You gotta go through the front door in the parking lot. The fun times we have as Uber drivers. Hello, I'm here for Uber Eats.
It's right over here.
All right.
Can I see the order?
Yes, you sure can. It's one sweet potato fry, a grilled wing, and a brownie obsession for Rachel K. Order number 4970. All right, thank you. Awesome. You too. All right, we got the order A-OK. They had it ready. Got a big old bag. So you kind of hustle back to the car. There's like umpteen amounts of handicap parking in front of this mall. I kid you not. All right. This is cool. Uber Eats live on Uber Life Tales from the Uber side. From an Uber driver to other Uber drivers. All right, make sure it's set in a secure place. Large bags like that I'll set on my floorboard so they don't get rattled around. If it looks a little unsettled, I'll kind of resettle it, make it look good. Yep, in and out, easy peasy. Always confirm your order number, the person who it goes to. Confirm the items that are with it. They had the name written on the bag plus the order number, so I spotted that right off the top. So now we are in vehicle. Mess with my lighting here a little bit. Find my plug. All right. Now we're going to start the trip. All right, going to Rachel K. 20-minute delivery. Take a look, see where we're going. This is going to be a good price right here. This will be at least $8, $9, maybe even $10 plus tip. Oh, wow. Going up into Eastwood, north of Inglewood. All right. Let's do this, guys. With hot meals in large bags, I suggest the floorboard next to your transmission for the principle that the engine heat and the transmission heat will keep it warm. Since it's a little cooler out, I will crack my window, and what I'll do is I will turn on the heater, set it down on the foot warmer. Keeps the meal warm. But also you'll have fresh air flowing in from your cracked window instead of... No, they can't cancel now because they've already paid for the food. They've already paid for the delivery. And if they did cancel, I got a free meal. I haven't heard of anyone canceling an Uber Eats. In June, when I would get those 20-minute plus Uber Eats to go pick up, I'd cancel those. I wouldn't even accept the trip because I'm like, 20 minutes to go get it? That's a little too far. But this was, 7 minutes to come pick up and a 20-minute ride out? Heck yeah, we're on it. Uber Live Tales from the Uber side. Uber Eats delivery. I like that. And, drive cautiously so the food doesn't get smacked around, doesn't slide around in the bag. Because you almost want it looking the way they got it, or would get it if they picked it up themselves. Because when they open it up, they're going to be like, did this driver take care of it? It's like when you get those teenage pizza delivery guys and they want to haul ass and your pizza's all on one side because they set it on their seat and just, 60 miles an hour in a 25 mile an hour zone, drifting through turns. Anything's possible, but yeah, you want to keep the meal as presentable as possible. There was no drinks included. I mean, heck, I'm sure they're already drinking at where they're at. All right, freeway time. This meal was probably, I'd say about $22. $22 to $25 just for the meal itself. I'm not familiar with TGI Fridays prices because they shut down before I actually got to eat there when I used to live in Tucson. I do recommend a little bit of sense of urgency on these longer deliveries. And your car is going to smell delicious depending on where you pick up from. Right now, my car smells so good. But always be prepared with some sort of hot cold bag. Because there's been times where I've picked up from places and they've only had little plastic t-shirt bags. Of course, those won't insulate for crap except for make your food soggy. You can get the hot and cold bags at Walmart for 96 cents each. Really affordable. Or you can go on to the uberstore.com and get it directly through Uber itself at $4.99 for the same bag I got for free from Postmates. That'd be really cool once Maestro develops more, if they do incorporate Postmates onto the platform, because I've done a couple deliveries for Postmates. It's a little slower on the pay. One Chipotle transaction took like 3 weeks to process. I was like, damn. I got paid for my other 5 deliveries, but that 6th one just took a while. Are you talking about an Uber Eats bag for $33? Are you talking about a professional grade hot and cold bag? It's one of the professional ones. Yeah, just go to Walmart. They're usually hanging up in right next to the freezers, frozen food section. They got 4 or 5 of them. They're good size. It's Uber Eats, extra large, $35. No way. The lady at the Uber Eats training, she was saying they were $4.99. But you know, if somebody's selling the extra large one on Uber, was it directly from Uber on Amazon or somebody else selling the bag? Hot tip about Nashville. After 11 o'clock, pothole. On most main streets, they go to flashing yellow. So it's just cruise right on through. My car smells so delicious right now. It really does. Yeah. Still got another 10 minutes to go. This is my longest delivery that I've ever taken out. The average delivery time prior was about 4 to 7 minutes. 20 minutes? 19 minutes? Woo! Yeah. And just to let you guys know, ride requests will not piggyback onto Uber Eats deliveries. So after you deliver, you'll be able to, accept ride requests, but you will not receive any ride requests during a delivery. I have yet to have Uber Eats double stack. Nope, next one. All right, halfway there. For Rachel K. No, I don't need the Yannis to start. Dagnabbit. Yep, bar let out is 3 a.m. I think what it is, well, I'm kind of winding down a little bit. I'm lacking actual fuel. I haven't eaten since I grabbed those bag of chips outside of Memphis last night. I had just been go. But also, this is kind of how I slimmed down as well. I'd rather let my appetite build, so that way, even though when I do eat, I don't eat much because my stomach is shrunk. Basically end up only eating what I need and then push from there. And it's getting hot in this car. I didn't see any special instructions for Miss Rachel. Oh, this will be an easy way out. Take McGavick Pike right on out of here. Now, this would be about the time I would be hitting down in Norman or Edmond when I was driving back in OKC. Oh, Ivan, just as a little pointer, recently and frequently for a late night and bar let out, Edmond's been a real big hot spot. No, what I do is I call them. I make them come out. Unless on the phone call they request that I bring it to them. I'll give them the courtesy call. I'll be like, this is Anthony, your Uber Eats delivery driver, delivery guy. And sometimes they'll have instructions, stay in the car, or give to roommate, leave at front desk, things like that. There's multiple variables. And you guys will see those very shortly here once I drop off this delivery. My goodness, she is buried in the woods. Oh! Got a tweaker on the corner to my right. This guy's spun. He's just like standing there twitching. He's a little low, a little high. Oh, so you discovered the Edmond gold mine. Yeah, the other night after the night before I left for Memphis, I was working Edmond quite a bit, and I sent Randy some screenshots. And when Randy and I had the barbecue chillax together, we saw how Edmond was just lighting up. It was either the Village or Edmond. Norman's not really lighting up very much anymore. Well, you and I got something in common on that one, Jen. I dropped a rider off at Greyhound in OKC, and this one lady, she had a kid in a stroller, and she asked how much would it be for a ride to the homeless shelter. I was like, well, you'd have to download the Uber app and request me. I can't take privatized rides. And she's like, well, okay. So she downloaded the app, and she saw she needed a credit card. She's like, all I have is cash. And I was like, well, I'll tell you what. I'll talk to this cabbie right here. I can't do any privatized rides. It's a liability risk, nothing against you. She goes, well, I really need to get to the homeless shelter. And I was like, well, hold on. So I walked over to one of the cabbie's windows, and I knocked, and I was like, hey, this lady's got a baby in a stroller. She needs to get to downtown. She's got cash on hand. Can you help her out? And the lady was very appreciative that I got her attention. And she did help load the baby in the car, and I helped put the stuff in the trunk, and we got her off in the cab. I know that was something I shouldn't have done, supporting the cabs, but you know what? The lady had a baby and she needed help. I just couldn't help her with transportation because we're under so many disclaimers and bylaws and stuff with Uber and Lyft. I didn't want to risk anything. But I was glad to help her arrange transportation and know she got to where she needed to go. But it's unfortunate I had to turn her down. Birch! Alright, we are 1 minute out. This car is freaking hot, I'm telling you. But I guarantee you she'll appreciate the food being hot. Alright, where's the street at? Right here. Yeah, we're all part of the same industry, just different applications. Uber and Lyft use GPS and an internet server. Taxis do something similar with their dispatch system. 538 to 540. $538. Here we go. All right, time to give these people a ring. This is how we do it.
Hello?
Hello, this is Anthony, your Uber Eats delivery driver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting out in front of mailbox 538 because it gave me a split address of 538 and 540. Which one
It's
are you?
540.
540? Okay, so
Yeah.
it's the house with the lights on then?
Yeah.
All right, I'll be up just a moment with your food.
Thanks.
You're welcome. All right, let's go deliver some food. Go feed some hungry people. All right. Make sure you leave your lights on.
Notify the customer if they didn't answer.
Make sure you leave your lights on or your hazards on when you're parked in the neighborhood. All right. So you got the means to the front door. I try not to walk across grass. I'll take driveways. It's a respectful pathway. All right. Very dark. Hello.
Hello.
Uber Eats for Rachel?
Yes.
All right. There you guys go. Enjoy.
Thanks, have a good one.
Yep, you as well. All right. Confirm drop off. All right, I confirmed that it was for Rachel, but it wasn't Rachel herself that picked it up. It was her spouse, housemate. See how you got doorman, concierge, someone else, left package in safe location or unable to deliver. So it was a spouse. Drop off was good, quick and easy. Updating. You complete the trip. And boom, it's done. And folks, that's how you do an Uber Eats delivery. Sorry about that, my thumb covered the camera for a second. Now here's the interesting part. Getting back into town. Yes, they can tip through the app. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You damn right, John. Kick off your heater, change your vents, open your windows. Cause damn, it got hot in my car, I'm telling you. Alright. So I'm gonna go through the neighborhood. Oh nice, this is just one big ass horseshoe. The likelihood of catching any rides out here right now is very slim. So it'd probably be closer to downtown. As you can see, there's no surge icon yet. There will be. Have a little carbon dioxide with your cheeseburger. How about a little Valvoline 10W40 to dip your fries in? And a little transmission fluid for your salad. Oh, sorry about the limp lettuce. I'm keeping it in the engine compartment. It was crisp when I picked it up. I can guarantee that, but I can't guarantee how crisp it is now. Alright, this is one of those zigzag streets. Alright, Eastland. Oh, fair enough. I will take Eastland to Gallatin, take Gallatin down to Maine, take Maine right into downtown. Alright, so should I do the reveal for that one Uber Eats? Yeah, it's a new special recipe by Uber. Valvoline flavored fries. So for that one delivery, it's $12.75. Let's look at the details on it. Alright, details. Move this out of the way. 23-minute, 13-second trip. 10.17 miles. Alright, distance. Got paid $8.78. Pickup fee was $2.85. Drop-off fee $1.12. My earnings $12.75. Now let's go into fare details. Find out what they paid in total. Oh, the drunks will come later, Ivan. And if you think people get drunk in Oklahoma, they get shit-faced hammered in Nashville. All right. Uber made $4.25 off of that, so it cost them $17 altogether. Oh, cha-ching, baby! Here we go again. All right, this will probably be faster off of Gallatin. Yep. Let's go get Hoan. It's going to be a guy. We are going to 3 Crowbar, Red Door. Might have the first tipsy person of the night. Draw. Oh, stretch. Ow. Excuse me, I was stretching. People are so rude. You hear them yelling at me? They don't know I've been on the road all day. They don't give a shit. They just want to honk. They drive really fast past me. In a little shit box. Uh-oh. Popo's gonna go get somebody. And that somebody ain't gonna be me. He come flying around that corner too. We are now in an area known as 5 Points. It's got a few clubs, well, not clubs, but pubs, bars, restaurants, taverns. Got my blinker, and I think I see him over there. So, yep. All right. For how long? For how long? For how long? All right.
That's me, brother.
Did I pronounce it right?
What'd you say now?
Huang?
It's Huang. It's
Huang.
one syllable.
Huang. All right.
Huang.
All right.
There you go, man. You got it. How you doing tonight?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Good.
It's been a nice, busy Uber night.
Oh, yeah? That's good.
All right. Just to reconfirm really quick where we're going. All the way to 1208 16th Avenue South.
Yes, right. That's right.
All right.
Music Row.
I was just coming up over there on the northeast side, and that little intersection that comes like that, cop come flying around the corner. I was like, whoa!
Really? Damn.
But he was going after somebody heading north, and I was heading toward you, and I was like, had I been a half a second earlier, I would have probably like kissed bumpers with the cop.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That would be bad. What happens if you hit cop's car? Is it the same rules apply? Does he go out and he make a statement with you right there? How does it work? Like, does he...
I would actually be able to sue the cop for the simple fact he didn't have any of his flashers on. So he was on a high-speed approach, but with my dash cam and his dash cam, there's no flashers. So he would have to justify why he was going at a high speed. He would be at fault.
Okay. Which I'm sure that shit happens.
And plus the the department would hate to deal with my insurance bill afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Personal, professional, rideshare, and insurances from both Uber and Lyft.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's a lot of paperwork.
I'm covered 5 ways from Sunday. Aside from the downtown traffic jam that was going on about an hour ago, it's been really good.
Yeah?
It's been going strong since 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Dude, that's awesome. Is Friday night usually your busy night?
Well, I just got back into Nashville at 4 o'clock this morning.
Okay.
But when I was here,
Yeah.
it would vary.
Yeah.
I mean, oddly enough, one of my peak days was Wednesdays.
Oh, wow.
Wednesdays and Saturdays were my 2 peak days.
Okay.
But now that we got a lot more events, we got football going on, more big name shows are coming out because of the holidays.
That's right.
So it'll be busy, clear up until Christmas.
Yeah.
Got the horse show across the street from Grand Ole Opry going on tomorrow. So
Oh, yeah?
I'll be hitting that up too.
Dude, that's smart. That's smart. Business right there. Just, but at the same time, it's kind of stressful too, right? 'Cause it's so busy and traffic, all that stuff. Or you care about that, or just
I
you
don't
wanna-
care.
You don't care. Just want
I
to hit
just
the
drive
congested-
people.
Yeah,
Yep.
just congested spot. That's smart.
I mean, I'd prefer that it have the least amount of congestion, but when you got 15, 20,000 people that are trying to get to these events, multiple events that are going on, you got to accept the fact congestion is going to happen.
Exactly, and that's do the.
Like, come in a couple hours once bar let out happens, people are going to be dispersing all over the place. You're going to see Uber and Lyft drivers all over the place.
Yeah.
It'll look like it did an hour ago.
Yeah. Good deal. What are your hours normally you do? Like, you sleep in the morning, you drive at night, or it depends on your day of the week? You just, kind of...
I have no preference, honestly.
You don't have no friends? Okay.
Like, I got into Nashville at 4 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
I slept until 7:30. Went all the way out to Cookeville.
Oh, shit.
Spent some time with family out there.
Okay.
Then I came back into Nashville.
Nice.
Ran a couple errands, and then at 3 o'clock I logged in, and I've been on for the last 9 hours.
Okay. Wow. Nice. Cookville doesn't have Uber.
Not yet.
Not yet. I mean, the taxis has a $4 flat rate, so, it's hard to compete with that.
Well, if you can get an Uber ride for $3, we can compete.
That's right, but it's not possible yet. No.
They'll get there. We'll sneak in there.
Cookville is small, but yeah, it's going to be tough.
I would give it probably another year or two before
think so?
Uber's in Cookeville.
Yeah. The only reason they would even go there is because of the college.
Right.
Tennessee Tech. That would be the only reason why they even consider having business down there.
But Tennessee Tech, it's not big enough yet
Yeah.
for the customer base that they would want.
That's
for
true. Was it like 15K students right now? Maybe a lot. Maybe a little bit less. 12.
12 to 15, I'd have to
15,
agree.
Yeah.
Because I know University of Oklahoma is 34,000, and that was a small customer base down there.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Yeah. It's gonna take a bit more. Cookville is growing fast, though. It's growing.
Yeah, but now the new CEO's got to clean up the mess that Kalanick left.
Oh, yeah?
We'll see what happens.
Did that guy get fired, or did he leave, or what happened? I don't know about the...
I would have to say it was like a voluntary resignation, but for the PR, they just want to say they fired him.
Yeah.
He still has certain controlling aspects on the board,
Yeah.
so more or less it's just, he's taking the back seat
Yeah.
and he's giving suggestions to the new CEO kind of what to do and where to go with things. But the new CEO, he was the CEO of Expedia,
Okay.
so he's got quite a bit of knowledge on what to do in e-commerce for this company because he developed and grew Expedia from nothing.
Yeah.
So we'll see what he can do for Uber.
It's kind of cool that all these CEOs just, jump from one place to another and just build it up, get the machine running, leave, just keep getting higher offers and just be CEO.
Well, I don't think if Uber straightens out and then they go public as an IPO.
Yeah. Oh,
They
they're not
become-
IPO yet?
Not yet. But since rumor has been flying around the rideshare industry,
Yeah.
Lyft has been talking about going IPO.
Oh, shit.
So, of course, they're going to go toe-to-toe at it.
Yeah.
But regardless of who launches first as an IPO, those investors that get in at that low-end rate,
Yeah.
give it a year, give it 2 years, regardless whether it's Uber or Lyft, they're going to be like Macintosh shares.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. But those investors just wait for that day.
I made sure I put some money aside for that day.
Yeah.
Because as soon as they open up, I'm going to be like, all right, I want X amount of shares.
Yeah.
Because you know they're going to be dirt cheap. 10, 12 bucks a share.
Yep. When
If
it first
that.
starts. If that, yeah.
And give it a year.
Yeah, probably, no, it probably started like 12, 14. I'll be my guess. Yeah.
I wouldn't give it that high. Maybe Uber, but not Lyft.
Yeah, not Lyft. Yeah.
Because Uber, already being international, they got that world market diversity
Yeah.
as an IPO versus Lyft. They're only local national. I would say Lyft would probably open up between 5 and 8 a share.
That's true. That's a good point. Because Uber is actually international. Even in like third world countries, Uber has offices there.
And also, with Uber being able to go public in those international companies, they can develop their economy through the profits that they make through the stock growth,
Yeah.
which would really help out those countries that need help.
Yeah.
But they got to be willing to make the investment. Buy a couple 100,000 shares
Yeah.
and just sit on it. In 2 years, 3 years, take profit, and then throw that profit back into the community, plus
Yeah.
also reinvest into, another 100,000 shares at the higher rate.
Yeah.
Sit, marinate. It'll be a revolving cycle, just like what Macintosh went through with Facebook. All right, guys, it's a flashing yellow. You all can go. Oh, I see which way you're going. All right. Now the fun times start.
Yeah.
These are the early birds taking off from the bars. These are the ones that have been there since like 6 or 7 o'clock.
This is happy hours.
Oh, we've already had 8, 9 drinks. Our butts are numb from the bar stool. It's time to go home.
We're good.
And then you got the long legs.
Yeah.
They're there from 5 until 3, and those are the ones that are gonna be like, "Hey, don't fall asleep in your car." No, you're not.
So I didn't know Facebook bought WhatsApp for $15 billion. When did that happen?
I have no idea.
But yeah, they did. And they bought Instagram for $1 billion. That was a steal. That was so cheap.
Clear on the left. Clear on. Oh, come on, turn. There you go. And we're off. Yeah, getting Instagram for $1 billion.
That was so cheap. Man.
Because as soon as that purchase was made, Snapchat was trying to bounce back from it.
Yeah.
And Snapchat's gained some ground, but they haven't gained much. What would be interesting to see is, I'm just speaking any company in general, if they open their IPO
Yeah.
with a precious metal backed share,
What does that mean?
backed by silver or gold.
Okay.
So in case anything happens to the fiduciary system or the fiat system,
Yeah.
it still has a solid value to it. Versus, like you say, the Fed Reserve crashes. Of course, the Federal Reserve note wouldn't be worth the paper it's printed on.
Yeah.
Well, if it's backed by a precious metal, i.e., silver or gold,
Yeah.
you automatically have the value of that precious metal, regardless of where the fiat money system goes. It's an interesting aspect, huh?
Yeah.
Because I know in a lot of economics talk, they're like, let's bring back the gold-backed dollar. Well, in order to bring back the gold-backed dollar, you have to get rid of the Federal Reserve note
Yeah.
and establish it as a solid dollar with no debt behind it. Every Federal Reserve note that's printed is an automatic debt. I come up with all kinds of crazy ideas like this.
Dude, I mean, it's great. Late night talk. This is food for thoughts right here, man. Just let it sink.
Right?
Right?
I mean, you never know what might come out of an Uber ride. You know, the Maestro app that us rideshare drivers use, that came based out of an Uber ride.
Yeah.
Uber itself came out of fruition from a taxi ride.
Yeah.
So, you never know.
You never know, man. It's could happen anywhere, anytime.
And if you're in the finance world and you're like, hey, that idea that Uber driver had, maybe I can figure out some algorithm for it and set a foundation and present it as a respectable source of, you know, gains and means as a monetary source, you could flip the whole U.S. Treasury on its head.
Holy shit, man.
The challenging part would be the mass production of the issuance of true bills instead of promissory notes.
Yeah.
And then, of course, establishing the volume of precious metals to secure, you know, each silver coin represents a $20 value. So it'd be like, you know, the 1940s, 1950s, before, what was it, I think it was 1960s or 1970s when Nixon rebuked the gold-backed standard.
Yeah.
That was a big mistake. So if you can figure out a way to reestablish that standard with a totally different type of printed monetary issuance, forget the Federal Reserve, forget the U.S. Treasury, everybody would fall into that, and they would want something with a real sense to it versus knowing they're holding a note, an IOU.
Yeah. Dude, you would disrupt the whole, I don't know, whole economy.
And it would be immediately profitable.
Yeah.
Because demand would go so high, the value would increase almost immediately. And then you'd have to re-embark in barter and trade to establish a base level of values. Instead of letting the London House control the precious metal values. It'd be an independent system.
This might have been the most intelligent Uber conversations I've had.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, man. Dude, you got to do something, man. Got to do something there. All right, brother. Have a good night. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you as well. And
Yeah.
I'm glad to, kind of get the brain thinking.
Dude,
and
yeah, I'm
going.
gonna sleep on it, man. Let me think about that.
You're gonna be like, wait a minute, I got this idea figured out. I need to get a hold of that Uber driver. I cracked the code.
Man. I got the algorithm done.
I'd be like, all right, let's go crash the Fed.
Yeah, let's go crash the Fed. It's gonna be on the blacklist for sure.
All right, man. You have a good night,
Bro, be safe.
You as well. Those were just random ideas just running off the top of my head. And he was a bit tipsy. But, you know, in a way, the thoughts I ran across my head, it's been across my head before. There's always an opportunity for something to be entered into something new. It just, to a lot of people, it doesn't make sense. To me, it makes sense. That is very true, Jen. Very true. His brain's gonna be running like a Don't doubt the brain power of the Uber driver. Got him stuck like Chuck on thinking on that one. He was just like, I'm actually gonna think about it. I'm gonna consider it. I'm stuck. I got those wheels turning and they won't stop. He'll be sitting around somewhere going, why exactly am I thinking about this? And he's gonna be like, oh yeah, that damn Uber driver. He actually had an intellectual conversation. Yeah, we're some smart cookies out here, you know? We're not all these low profile, you know, bottom of the barrel scumbags. We all have intellect, intelligence, and wisdom in our own ways. Mine just kind of startles the brain to think a little bit more. Somebody else might have another idea that startles, you know, another type of thought pattern. Who knows? Demumbrian shrunk. And guess what, guys? Traffic's gone downtown. It looks like a typical midnight. It's not all gridlocked. Snickers. So yeah, we haven't even gotten into the surge portion of this. If I could make 30 more bucks, I'd be averaging about 20 bucks an hour. Right now I'm holding at about 15. Oh, excuse me. It's still pretty good. It is humorous. That guy's gonna wake up with a serious freaking headache tomorrow. And it ain't gonna be from a hangover. I would absolutely, urinate my pants laughing if he said, sat down with a pen and pad and just actually started writing these thoughts out, I would just be like, that is so damn funny. Another thought-provoking statement that I made to this guy was a songwriter here in town. We were having a talk about the evolution of time and space and the creation of space. And I told him this. I was like, look, we started from the infinitesimal weight of nothing. And now we are tens of trillions of billions of hundreds of billions of tons of mass. But we started as an infinite weight of nothing. A micron speck of almost nothing. How much did that micron speck weigh to create trillions, hundreds of trillions of tons of mass? The infinite weight of nothing. That's what I called it. I don't know if he went off and wrote a song or anything about it, but it's thought-provoking. Especially when you got a little buzz on, you'd be like, what? The infinite weight of nothing. It doesn't make any sense. And then you go and, approach the Big Bang Theory on how initially space itself started. An infinitesimal speck of nothing. And yet space has a region of an infinity. We haven't been able to measure space itself. Ever. We can guesstimate masses of things, but we haven't been able to actually weigh. Yeah, downtown's not a great place for feed, and I think I kind of confused the algorithm of YouTube, got it overthinking about the infinite weight of nothing. I got YouTube thinking too much. But here we are going back at it. Gonna go pick up Catherine. At Pinnacle Steak, which is right here, right hand side on the corner. Oh man. That guy was YouTube confirmed. Oh geez, got a chick carrying a chick with a tall guy standing on the phone. That girl's back looks like it's about to break. Alright, let's go get Catherine. Oh damn, it smells good over here. Rhetorically challenging.